From Ryan Reynolds taking a jab at Hugh Jackman again, to a scandal from the Umbrella Academy production, it's been a busy day for Hollywood reporters. Join us as we uncover the latest stories from Hollywood. Reynolds taking a jab at Hugh Jackman is nothing new. Their real-life relationship mirrors that of Deadpool and Wolverine in the comics, with Deadpool constantly making fun of Wolverine and cracking jokes. This time, the news comes all the way from India. Both of them are in the country for the promotion of their upcoming film, Deadpool and Wolverine. In an interview with The Fun Show, the host asked Ryan who he'd like to work with.
I wanted to understand whom do you would love to work with in Bollywood?
I don't even know. I don't know. What you're saying is amazing. He's done the voice of Deadpool, I think.
Yeah.
But also very funny.
Ryan thought for a moment and said, I don't even know. I don't know. But Ranveer Singh is amazing. He has done the voice of Deadpool, but he is also very funny. After that, the actor couldn't stop singing his praises. And this isn't the first time Reynolds has fangirled over the Bollywood actor. In a much earlier interview, he was asked which Indian actor's DMs he would slide into, and he answered Ranveer Singh for me.
If you had to slip into a DM of an Indian actor, because of course I'm from India, so I have to ask this, whose DM would you want to slip in?
Ranveer Singh for me.
Well, sure.
Coming back to the present in the video posted by Marvel India, the actor even took shots at his co-star while praising Singh. He was only trying to appreciate the actor's physique, but Hugh got caught in the crossfire. You think you're in shape? This guy makes you look like a crypt keeper. He's awesome, said Reynolds while talking to his co-star, who was just amazed by how much he admires Singh. This isn't the first time the two have taken shots at each other. Their friendship is pretty much based on making fun of each other. Remember this clip?
Now this movie is about flying high.
Yeah.
Tell me the last time you experimented with drugs.
Happy birthday to you. And I'm not even professionally trained, Jackman, you piece of
Now their movie is set to premiere on the 26th of July, and both of them continue their world tour promoting the film, giving us funny moments like these to laugh about. If you didn't know Ice Spice and Taylor Swift are friends, well, now is the time.
Goat party you've been to, sheesh.
Wait, I answer? Okay.
Yeah, you answer.
We just went to a Taylor Swift party.
We did.
Right? That's the goated party.
That's the goat. See, mad
Private
people.
party, but goated.
The American Princess Diana is currently traveling Europe and performing on stages all over. This news comes from the Rolling Loud Europe Festival in Austria, where she performed on the 7th of July. Throughout her performance, she lit up the whole crowd by singing one song after another. No surprise there, we are talking about Ice Spice. But things seemed to go downhill when she started to perform her collaboration with Taylor Swift's song, Karma. According to a video posted by a fan account of the superstar, most of the crowd started to chant boos at her while holding a thumbs down. Imagine going to her set and then booing Taylor Swift when their collab plays. You literally paid for it. Ice Spice, on the other hand, had a much classier response. We know she's cold, and that's what we love about her. To show support for her friend, she simply blew a kiss to the crowd and continued with her performance. Talk about making a statement. Even though they haven't been friends for too long, it's clear that their friendship is rock solid, even in the face of haters. The two became friends when the rapper collaborated with Swift in 2023 to make a remix of her song Karma, according to a Spotify audio clip. Taylor Swift said, collaborating with Ice Spice on Karma was one of the most natural things. She later shared how the rapper's team got in touch with her and said, hey, Ice has been a big fan of Taylor's since she was a little kid. I would love to collaborate if there was ever something that came about. The two have appeared together in public on multiple occasions, such as the 2024 Super Bowl. Taylor and her boyfriend Travis Kelce even attended her Coachella set. Both adore and respect each other, and they have made it clear that their friendship is here to stay. The last season of the hit series The Umbrella Academy is about to premiere, but its showrunner is potentially going to be cancelled.
I'm so not good at answering these kind of questions. Fans, expect nothing and you will gain everything.
So, we are not sure about how it will perform. Steve Blackman has been accused of toxic and manipulative behavior by former production team members of the show. If over a dozen people have the same story, there's probably some truth to it. And if you're wondering what kind of actions he was taking, well, according to a Rolling Stone expose, the former writers and support staffers cited an HR complaint made against him in 2023. The complaint mentioned a long history of toxic bullying, manipulative, and retaliatory behavior during Blackman's time on the show. These people chose to stay anonymous so their careers wouldn't be affected if their names came out. But they did have a lot to say about the showrunner. According to them, Blackman demoted or fired staffers who didn't agree with his ideas, using budget issues as an excuse.
Time travel is tricky in the comics.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I would
everywhere.
imagine, yeah, it's pretty tricky for Steve.
Yeah, we make a lot of charts in the writer's room trying to figure out where we are in the time travel of it all, but it's tricky.
Another complaint that Blackman would allegedly compliment his employees in public, but insult them privately. And if you think it couldn't get any worse, they also accused him of using ideas pitched by writers without giving them appropriate credit or offering a promotion for their work. So, what did the showrunner have to say in his defense? Well, his representative released a statement that read, "These allegations from a handful of disgruntled employees are completely false and outrageous, and in no way reflect the collaborative, respectful, and successful working environment Mr. Blackman has cultivated." At this point, it's a matter of what one person said versus what over a dozen said. However, before you make up your mind on whose side you're on, you should know that this isn't his first rodeo with the HR department. When actor Elliot Page transitioned, Blackman was reportedly agitated with that as well. According to his text messages, which were provided to HR in the complaint, he said, "Elliot Page wants to come out as a trans on the show, as Ivan. Oh my effing God, kill me now." Don't just assume the worst. According to his rep, Blackman was only hesitant because the entire script for season 3 had already been written, and adding the transition would require extensive edits. For now, the show is set to be released on the 8th of August on Netflix. Will you be watching it? In an interview with Variety, Emma Roberts broke her silence and blamed internet culture for her flopped film. But what did she mean exactly?
You can look at people casting wise on paper and be like, well, this person did this and they'd be good and this person did this. But until you see it, it's just like, you know. And I feel like that's how it was with all the cast. Like, I just think everybody brought something so unique.
In the interview, she expressed that she really loved the movie Madam Web, and everyone put on an amazing performance. But when it came to the numbers, she said, "If it wasn't for internet culture and everything being made into a joke, I think that the reception would have been different." She added that it bums me out that people just make such a joke out of everything now.
Valentine's Day is ruined. I just saw Madam Web. Seriously, I had no expectations this was going to be anything other than a train wreck. It somehow managed to be worse. I cannot believe how stupid this movie is. There's legitimately nothing good I can say about this movie.
Madam Web was an anticipated movie, but it performed poorly at the box office. It only managed to make $100 million. You might be amazed by that number, but keep in mind that it had a budget of $80 to $100 million as well. While discussing this, she also said, "Things work, things don't work. Everyone likes to act like they can predict if they're going to work or they're not. And the truth is, you can't." Further on, she said, "There is no secret. It's about doing something goodish and hitting at the right time. Everything else is like a wish and a prayer." While she is correct in her own opinion. And I don't blame them. At this point, everyone is kinda tired of these movies.
The first reviews for the Sony Marvel film Madam Web are in. Reminder, Morbius got a 15%, and Madam Web just came in second with an 18%. Apparently, the story is really bad, and you barely even see the superhero suits. The editing is also bad too, and I hate movies with bad editing. So are you still gonna see the movie?
Superhero culture has had its highs, right? Avengers Endgame was at its peak when it came to this genre. I'm sure even the DC fans would agree with me on this one. But it felt like Marvel burned out the whole thing by putting out so many shows and movies that, at this point, a lot of people don't really care enough to keep track of it all. This might be a reason why the movie performed so poorly. Is Ranveer Singh really the Ryan Reynolds of Bollywood? What do you think about the drama surrounding the Umbrella Academy? Let us know in the comments.